Welcome to the second installment of my video series in taking down ships and stations in the NPC Zone of the Deadspace server. This is server instance 06. We're about 400 kilometers from the center, which is where the less combatant ships spawn. Further in, 300 kilometers and 200 kilometers from the center, you'll start to get much more aggressive ships that will pursue you. Right now we have a battleship about 6 kilometers away, but we don't have a good angle on the sun, so I'm going to reposition. As soon as I get the frame shift drive turned on. Okay, what is going on here? Where's my power situation? Am I out of fuel? Good start to the video. I have fuel. Why is it? I turned the ship off, that's why. My drink was in the way. Okay. Well, I'm just going to leave that in. I am not editing that out. So, now I'm going to reposition. I'm going to go well past it, then turn around and come back. With the sun at our back. I like to stay about 6K away. There's another station that spawned there, the Trade Central, the damaged Trade Central. We'll look at that one later. I'm going to get out. If you haven't watched my first video, I usually try to take a refill kit with me. I already actually got that on my toolbar, but I'll do it again here. Everything I need to make a refill kit. I have one each of my elite grinder and elite welder and an oxygen tank. You can do this with vanilla tools, however, it is laborious. The reason I'm doing this is the weapons on this battleship target ships, but they do not target suits. So I'm going to go in and take out the weapons before I get my ship closer. So it would have 4, but there's 1 missing. That's the way it always spawns. So it has done. This one apparently has already been. Do not know. Maybe it was one that I did before. It didn't despawn. Unless I own it. Let me see. I don't think I do. No. You see all this red in here. Okay. Unhide everything. Nope. But someone took these weapons off. So those mounts that I showed you is where the 20mm point defense turrets would have been. We just go to the other side. Check it out. It's called a battleship, but it's not heavily armed. The freighter here. Maybe this is one that I shot before and it just didn't despawn. I was experimenting with using trying to take out the 20mm with 480mm railguns. It didn't work out well. But if you're ever unsure of what it has, just get something that has access to the control panel. Go in, type MM, see if anything comes up like 480mm type turret, missile, rocket, etc. That's one way to just verify you didn't miss anything. Well, we'll ignore that hole in the hull right now. And I'll show you how you would gain access to this if there wasn't already a big hole. So there's the light seat. Interesting. You would come in this door here. This has an auto closing door script on it. It has a script that auto closes doors. There we go. If there wasn't that big hole over there, this would all be pressurized right now. Kind of convenient. There's a lot of stuff in here that's just for show. It's an interesting floor plan, though. I do like the way that the stairs take you around inside the ship. So you come down here, and most of the show there is a cargo container there. Yeah, this one's definitely been worked on. Back here, you got your lockers and such. There's a lot of these sci-fi control panels that all have computers in them. So if you're hacking it to take it over, you need to get all of those. Well, not all of them, but you need to get a bunch of them. Here's the medical room. Always a good idea to grab that, just in case. You never know. You hit your head or something and die. If you've got the med room, then you can, I'll call this one Battleship. Battle damage. Damage, whatever, there we go. And these are just for looks, they don't have computers. There's some more of those control panels. I'm going to ignore the holes and go the way you would normally go. So this has all kinds of control panels on each side of the wall. Again, all with computers. More of those. There was a cargo container or something there. Beds and freight. And this room, control panels on each side of every gunner station. So you just have to be very methodical when you come through and do them. This is one where I like to do, I'll just show you if you hear. I like this room here, I like to just go around, knock them down, just repeat that all the way around, and then circle back in and repair them at the same time. It's less tool switching. And so where we came in, we kept going down, down, down. Here's the console. Let's get that. And we'll get the gravity generator while we're here. So we came in, we went down. We're going to go down one more level. This is where the main cargo is. The large cargo, that is. I think both of these are empty. And then damaged reactor. Not damaged. When you take over more heavily armed ships, for example the freighter, you go in, take out all the reactors, disable all the batteries, and the weapons can't do anything. So just take it down from the inside, shutting down all the power. Another large cargo here. And a jump drive above it. If they have a jump drive, you can also use the jump drive against them. Just grind the jump drive off all the way and rebuild it. And each time you do that, it will drain the batteries. This is after you've disabled all the reactors. There's another battery. There's batteries all over the place. So in here, again, this would all be pressurized if it didn't have holes all over. It has lots of vents. But this is where all the loot would be. Like this has already been hit, but you come through here and you would grab each one of these small cargoes. See, that one's full of components.
Energy low.
And then there's a mirror image on the other side. There's, again, more components. In the back, just a small cargo on each side. And then here's some tanks with oxygen in them. So I come along here and I throw on my refill kit. It's always bright red, so I can find it more easily. Notice my oxygen went up as long as my energy. Here you have a hellacious number of gyros to hack. And this is if you're intending on taking it over. We're in here because there are cargo containers in here as well. Yeah, these ones haven't been hit yet. These don't usually have anything in them, but not sure yet if that's right. There you go. There's some rare ores. Or rare ingots, anyway. That's just a conveyor. I think there's 2 more down here on this side. Yep. He's got some internal thrust in here. Now, go to the control panel and see, how many cargoes have we missed. So there's still a few more cargoes out there. I'm not going to do an exhaustive find all the cargoes on this ship. I'll do that when I find a fresh one. I do want to point out, let's say you didn't have elite tools. All you had was the vanilla tools. You can grab thruster comps from some of the ion thrusters. You can grab reactor comps from a reactor. Get some superconductors from the jump drive. Build an assembler. Take those things apart, disassemble those parts, and you could make a set of elite tools. I did that the other day on a takedown. Go through and get all the tanks if you want. Again, not going to spend time on this one. It's already damaged here. Did want to show you the hangar, which is here. Yes. This is the hangar on the battleship. I tend to not just grind connectors off because you never know when they have things in them, and then it falls all over the place. See, there's some titanium ingots. What do we have there? A large cargo container. Okay, that's the one that was up by the reactors. These are the hangar doors, which if we didn't have a hole, we'd grind those to go through. This section here is just all for looks, but you can hollow that out, put like a large reactor in there. Let's grab an antenna. Where's that? Over here on top. There it is, up by the jump drive. Lower that down so we're not broadcasting at 50 kilometers. And you can use that antenna. Look and see, do I own a beacon on it? Yeah, I do own a beacon. So you want to, if you're not going to finish it, you want to have your own beacon on it. It doesn't have to be finished. And most of the time, that will keep the ship from despawning. I'm going to check and see, does it have more than one antenna? No, just the one antenna. So, now, still a lot of work to go. Own 20% of this ship, it would require another 63 blocks in order to be the majority. That's the battleship. It's just take another peek at use the antenna, go to the inventory, hide everything empty, and you can see there's what, 31,000, 60,000, about 64,000 liters worth of components there, but there's no data cores or tech. I must have already stripped this one, I just didn't realize it stuck around. I'm going to stop the recording here and then I'll return to my ship.